Hi everyone, my name is Yuval and I am the new Shlichat at MJCC. I'm very happy to be here with you today and I would like to talk to you today about Rosh Hashanah. When I was young, I heard a story about the opportunity that we have in Rosh Hashanah to take a good look at our deeds and think what we can do better and how we can do better for next year. Um, and today I would like to tell you about this story. So the story goes like this. Once there was a poor man walking down the beach, thinking how he got to this situation and what can he do to provide for his family. Suddenly, the poor man heard someone from the water, drowning and screaming for help. The poor man jumped into the water without thinking twice. He was a good swimmer, and he pulled the young boy out from the water. The boy thanked the poor man for saving his life and told him he was the prince. The prince told his father about the poor man who saved his life, and the king insisted of thanking the poor man. He said, You saved my son, my only son, the next king. How could I ever repay you? You know what? I'm going to give you a gift, a special gift. You will have 1 hour to collect whatever you desire from the royal safe. The poor man was shocked. He mumbled some thank you words and left the palace as quick as he could. Little by little, he began to realize the meaning of the king's promise. The poor man won't be poor anymore. He could help his family. He felt so lucky, and he wanted to make the best out of this opportunity. So the poor man decided he's going to build boxes to put all of the treasure inside. He even built a big carriage to collect even more things. Rumors started to spread in the village about the king giving away his royal treasure. Very soon the king realized he made a big mistake by making such a big promise to the poor man. He will take all of my treasure. I must do something, the king said. On the one hand, I have to stick to my promise, but on the other, I can't let the poor man take everything I have. The king gathered his counselors and asked them for advice. After a long thinking, one of the counselors had an idea. He told the king about his plan. The king agreed to the plan and put him in charge. The counselor went to the poor man's family and learned about his favorite meals, drinks, music, and even art. On the agreed day, the poor man came to the palace exactly on time, with all of his boxes ready to become rich. The hour had started. The poor man entered to the safe. He saw all the gold he could ever imagine. He started planning. First, I'm going to take this, then I'll come back and I'll take this and this. Suddenly, the poor man smelled something. He saw a table with all of his favorite meals in the world. The poor man decided he will eat exactly 10 minutes to gain some strength, and then he will start collecting the treasure. After 10 minutes, the poor man gets up, but suddenly he sees the waitress come with a dozen desserts. Each one looks better than the other. He decided just to taste one or two. Without even realizing, another 10 minutes has passed. After the tasty meal, he felt thirsty. Then he saw a table with all the drinks in the world. He took some beverages, even drank some beer. He looked at the clock and saw 30 minutes had already passed. He panicked, stood up, and began to walk toward the treasure. But he felt so heavy from the big meal. He had to sit down just for a minute or two. He couldn't help it, and he fell asleep. After 15 minutes, the poor man woke up. He was confused. He heard a beautiful song playing from across the room. He saw artists from all over the world. He was charmed by the music they were playing. It was like they're playing the music of his heart. Suddenly, it hit him. He came here for a reason. He came here to become rich. If he wants to accomplish his goal, he needs to focus. The poor man took a quick look at the clock and saw he had only 1 minute left. The poor man ran as fast as he can toward the treasure, but before he could take anything, his time was up, and the guards let the poor man out with nothing. The poor man felt great loss. He had an opportunity, amazing opportunity, and he wasted it. So, what we can learn from that story? Um, Rosh Hashanah is the beginning of a very important time in our life. It's an opportunity for us to look at our deeds and do self-observation. We have an opportunity to become better people, better friend, better son or daughter, better parent, better boss or colleague. So let's not wait this opportunity that we have like the poor man did and make the best out of this one. I wish you all happy Rosh Hashanah.